transmission to bring you the following live broadcast.
It's Wednesday. It's 6 p.m. It's the ThinkSoJoE show.
God, that was lame. Can we do that over?
Can you guys hear us? Just want to make sure because I had some issues last night streaming on Twitch. So
Yeah. You didn't want to get all excited for nothing.
yeah, no. Well, there was a different setting last night too. So I just want to make sure they can hear us.
Okay. Well, no one's saying anything yet.
No,
so.
we got 5 people watching, but nobody's saying anything yet. I see how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we're just gonna have to check. Brooke. Hi, Brooke.
Oh, she can hear. She can hear. Hi, Brooke.
She can hear thee. That
Good,
would be we.
Yes.
The thee
that's
is
good.
we.
I decided to, I got all this streaming equipment and I'm all set up on all these streaming services. I'm paying for Restream. I figured, fuck it. I got all these video games in here. I might as well play fucking video games and play them on Twitch.
Yeah.
So that way when I'm like, bitching about what's happening in the video game, somebody's listening.
And I'm not just like, oh, Joe's yelling at the TV again.
No, now I'm yelling at my Twitch stream.
Oh, my God.
Um,
I did kind of hear you last night because I got up to pee.
I was trying not to like yell or anything. I was, I was trying to stay calm and just be like, oh, hey, I'm explaining what's going on in the game.
Yeah.
And then when some bullshit happens, I'm like, hey, do you see this bullshit? Which, like, there's a brand new game. It's called Pac-Man Mega Tunnel Battle.
This sounds fun.
It's for Google Stadia. It just came out yesterday, which happened to be when I got my HDMI capture card and my HDMI splitter and everything else I need to do live game streaming. So it's like, screw it. I guess I'm launching my Twitch gaming streams tonight. And, I figured Tuesday nights, 10 o'clock, seems like a reasonable time to do streams since I'm home.
I have no
and
idea.
Since I'm home and not doing anything else and you're sleeping and I'm, procrastinating at work.
Yeah.
So I started my Twitch stream yesterday, and after I finished playing Pac-Man, I'm like, I'm going to play some Mario 35. I got this HDMI capture card. Let me plug this in, and we'll play that way. So then I ended up, plugging that in, and I'm like, why don't I have sound from the Switch? I could hear it on the TV, but not through the, it wasn't going through Twitch. So I was fucking with settings and had no audio for the last half hour of my video.
That's a darn shame.
It is definitely a darn shame because I finished in first place in that game.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah. I did really well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next week is not canceled.
Next week is not canceled. We have guests.
We have On the Cinder next week to talk about their charity drive.
I'm excited. We always have a nice conversation with those guys.
We love those guys, and usually we're in the same room with them with just with a little Zoom recorder and, just bullshitting for hours.
And then you edit it down to 20 minutes.
And then we do we edit it down to 5 minutes and then put the whole interview up. Next week, they're going to be guests on the show live. So it's going to be over Zoom instead of on a Zoom recorder in the same room as them. And we'll only have them for 25 minutes or so. And that kind of sucks because, we really enjoy our conversations with them.
Maybe we should just Zoom call with them earlier. And
Maybe.
Not earlier,
well,
because then we don't talk about everything we're going to talk to them about. But we should Zoom call with them so we can just hang out kind of,
Yeah, the last time we tried to Zoom call and pre-record a Zoom call, we didn't have audio.
Oh, that was Greg Bird's interview.
That was the Greg Bird interview.
Oh, we got to reschedule that.
Yeah, we do. But yeah, next week On the Cinder will be on the show, and I am so looking forward to that. I miss those guys a lot. Especially, I haven't, actually talked to them since the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones shout them out on Instagram, on my Instagram.
Right.
Hey, that's cool. That did you guys just see what just happened?
Yeah,
after you guys replied to this post, did you see that?
Right, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, they had the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones shout them out oh, those guys were great.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah,
they always put on a good show.
Oh, they do.
Good dudes.
So do the Boss Tones. So it works out.
Come hang out with us next week too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should move slightly this way, maybe.
Thank you.
There we
go. Oh, yes.
I mean, we could
so much better.
We could just move the camera.
You could move the camera, but not right now.
Yeah, not right now. I mean, maybe during a song break.
Yeah, maybe.
That way I'm more in front of my keyboard if I need to be.
Oh, don't be a bitch about it.
I can move my keyboard. But
Look
my
at
keyboard's
you.
heavy. This thing's heavy. Have you felt how heavy this thing is?
I have not had the pleasure.
Here. Just don't, that's got some weight to it. You knock somebody the fuck out with that.
Do you plan on it?
If need be.
Okay.
I thought I saw my ex-brother-in-law yesterday. That would be my
guy
primary
was
target.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude was like, it was really cold and like kind of windy, right?
Yeah.
So he's walking, he's got his pants like halfway between his knees and his butt. And he's like hiking up his underpants under his jacket. Hi, Mom. And he just kept hiking his underpants up. It was so funny. Like, what a classy dude.
Yeah, I only caught like the side view of his face, and I'm like, I think that's fucking Tommy.
Oh, man.
And
How
I'm just
sure
like,
are you? Like, do you really think it was, or do you think...
no, because I didn't recognize the girl.
Uh-huh.
Not that but it's been so long since I've seen him or his then girlfriend. I don't even know if they're still together.
Right.
The kid, I don't know. Their kid would probably be like 9 by now, so that kid was probably about the right age. I don't know.
I didn't pay any attention to the child. I acknowledged there was a child there, but it wasn't cute. So, I mean, to me,
Yeah.
My standards are pretty high for children.
Yeah, yes, they are.
They really are. I
They
feel
are.
bad. I feel bad.
Yeah.
So,
Anyway,
so
so I just hit 300 records in my collection.
yeah, you're over 300 now.
I'm at 302 as of today.
What
with-
was number 300?
With one more in the way. Number 300 was Steppenwolf Gold, their greatest hits.
Steppenwolf is some awesome shit.
So let me tell you, the first track on side A
Yeah.
and the first track on side B, I already have on one album on a 7-inch.
Okay.
Except Magic Carpet Ride skips right at the beginning, and it's like not just a skip that's just like, oh, okay, that skip that sucks. It's a skip that's just like, I like to dream. Dream. Like, no. And that was the whole reason I bought that whole like bunch of 7-inch records. I got
Yeah.
like 10 of them.
Yeah.
Which, but the 302 does count all my 7 inches. It does count
It does.
all my, my one 10-inch record I have.
Which one's the 10-inch?
That is Rancid. Let Go or whatever it is.
What speed does it play at?
I believe it's 33. It could be 45, but I think it's 33.
Okay, well, maybe...
One of the records I did just get was a 7-inch that played at 33.
What was that?
That's Metallica Live at Donington.
Fuck that.
It was. I am now officially a card-carrying member of the Metallica Vinyl Club. Finally, they put these out in like March or May, one of them M months. They put out like, okay, you have to order this by the end of the month, and then we're gonna send you 4 over the course of the next year.
I remember that. You were very excited.
I was, and I signed up right away as soon as I saw it, and I'm pretty jealous that Nick Lucido actually got his last week, and mine didn't come till yesterday.
What is that shit?
Yeah, right. But so far that we know of, there's like 11,000, just over 11,000 copies of this.
Oh.
Right now, it is my highest valued record in my collection, according to Discogs.
What is the least valued, you think?
Let's find out.
Okay.
I've got Discogs open.
How much do you think it's going to be worth? Like 50 cents?
Oh, probably, yeah.
$2?
No, I got some... I mean, there's one...
Yeah, I got some shit in here.
Well, I mean, some...
You win some, you lose some.
Well, some stuff, let's see, median. So we're going to see that there's a lot of, blank ones here, and that's because these haven't sold yet on like this Motorhead is brand new, just came out. This Gord Downey, like, who's buying a Gord Downey record besides me?
Anybody that lives in our area.
Yeah. My lowest valued record that has a value that has sold on Instagram, or not on Instagram, on Discogs, the Chipmunk song. That is the Chipmunks Christmas song.
That is invaluable to me.
It is. Well, it is, and it's sold for $1.34. But you got to figure the 45s are going to be the cheaper ones.
Oh, true.
The lowest 7-inch that or 12-inch that I have is Three Dog Night Harmony. That was part of that $20 collection that I bought with like 300 something records.
So
I'd imagine it's so like ubiquitous you can find it anywhere. So it's going for $1.62. That's followed by Neil Diamond, Love at the Greek, recorded at the Greek Theater for $1.95. Elvis Presley, Pure Gold, $2.
Yeah, I told you that was crap.
Yeah. The Edgar Winter Group is down near the bottom, $2.25.
Oh, shut up. They lie.
Lionel Richie, Can't Slow Down, $3.
I don't
just
know.
kind of looking
right to me.
Kind of looking at some of these. USA for Africa, We Are the World, $3. I was excited to find that one in that collection.
Yeah,
I'm like, ooh,
you would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one's coming upstairs. This one, the Steppenwolf, my number 300, that's worth $3.
That's funny. Oh, that's funny. That's poetic right there.
Yeah, I don't even think I paid much more for that than that. The Fats Domino record I got with it is right down there. Yeah.
You have a really diverse collection.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And then if we go the other way, the Metallica Live at Donington's going for like 200, like averages $200. That will come down.
I'm seeing just your top, like, what is that, 8?
Are all Metallica, like all Metallica except for the Linkin Park Hybrid Theory box.
That's funny. Metallica fans are weird.
So my third most valuable record, I got for free. Your sister gave it to me. Your sister's like, hey, do you want some records? I'm like, yeah, sure. So she hands me Metallica, Master of Puppets, and a couple of Iron Maiden records. I'm like, okay, cool.
That's
so
awesome.
I went home with these records. I didn't even have a record player at the time.
That's yeah.
Then you guys bought me a record player.
We started all this shit.
You did.
This is my own fault.
But this Metallica record I got from your sister for free, $82.50.
I wonder
average value.
I wonder where she found it, because her and her ex used to like go around to garage sales and shit like that and like find records, because he was really into music too. But yeah, I was never there, so I don't know where she found them.
I can only imagine this, no doubt, is just an anomaly with the 4131 value, because I would imagine like that's the average for not having the T-shirt and having the T-shirt. So like having the T-shirt, you could get the 107.14 max.
Oh, I see.
And without the T-shirt, you get like the $15. You get the $15. It's still a cool record because it's on translucent orange.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That Less Than Jake EP that I was playing until it almost wore out. What colors was that? Blue and green splotches?
Orange and blue.
Well, whatever. It looked cool when it was playing, and I listened to it over and over. I hope it still plays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, my top valued records in my collection, I've got Metallica Live at Donington from the Metallica Record Club, or Vinyl Club. So I could literally sell that.
Yeah.
And make $170, $180, somewhere like $170 or so profit, and still get the other 3 records. But I don't want to, because I want to have it. It's part of the collection. I've got another Metallica 7-inch on the way. It'll be here probably tomorrow.
Yeah, what's that one?
From the 30th anniversary at the Fillmore.
You know what's funny is I ask you, like, oh, which Metallica thing is this? Which Metallica? I don't fucking know what you're talking about. Like, you could tell me like some crazy story.
But my number 2 most valuable is Metallica S&M 2, the box set that I just got. I'm surprised Master of Puppets is up above this Hybrid Theory box set. You got to figure these box sets probably would cost more, or be worth more. This Hybrid Theory box set, $63.97. This one surprises me. Metallica Garage Days Revisited, the reissue picture disc from a couple of years ago, $61.69.
I didn't know you had any picture discs. Do you play it?
I do.
Is it true that they don't sound as good?
I don't notice any difference, but I will say this, is that entire record is one side on the Garage Inc. Vinyl.
Uh-huh.
So I'll just play it on Garage Inc. instead of playing the picture disc.
Yeah, you should hang that up. Those are pretty cool.
Yeah, but I'm surprised that's worth that much. I guess maybe they only sold it for a limited time, just like the original.
Right.
Through the Never Metallica, I think I paid more than this, but $59.40. Metallica S&M $49.45. Yeah, that Boys to Men I just got.
Making fun of my cough. Laura, I have allergies.
The Boys to Men record I just got yesterday is up there, $43.99. Right above Guns N' Roses GNR Lies, $43.50.
Garbage.
Yeah,
I have strong opinions about your music collection. It goes both ways, but they're very strong opinions.
Yeah, you and Ryan Gurnett would get along great. He posted a thing yesterday. Band I hate the most, Metallica. Band I think is overrated, Metallica. I'm like, fuck you. Karina's supposed to be the one that don't like you, not me. I just have a friendly rivalry with you, but now fuck you.
Aw.
Anyways, I have a message on Twitter. Words.
Words.
Laura slid into my DMs.
I'm not making... Okay. So, let's talk about the cats. Let's talk about my face.
Let's talk about how Gibson ran over your face yesterday.
It's really not bad, but point out what's
right here,
yeah.
right here. I don't have the telestrator hooked up, or I'd circle it.
right here. So, let's see. Whisper, who is our alpha male and the aggressive asshole, was laying on the couch, and Gibson wanted to come through. I think I didn't witness it. I felt it. And Whisper didn't want that to happen, so he tried to intercept the movement, and Gibson jumped and he landed on my face.
Yes, he did.
And he felt so bad. Like, you could tell this cat felt bad because he knew that he, hurt me. But it's not bad. I'm fine. But it puffed up really big when I first did it, or when he first did that. And I was like, oh shit, this is going to get infected. Like, this is going to be so ugly.
Yeah, I thought he ran like further back, like back here.
No, it was totally like...
But then I started seeing the blood and I'm just like, you're bleeding.
Yeah. It was like close enough to my eye that I'm glad my glasses were there, because who knows if he had slipped a little instead of just hopping. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but so Gibson hurt me. And Reese, I think she's finally warming up to me. Oh my God, this was the cutest. I didn't have my phone on me, of course. But Joe was taking a nap earlier today, and I went in the bedroom for whatever reason. I was in and out the whole time he was taking a nap. I feel bad, but I had to do it. Reese, fucking bitch, she's curled up with her face just smushed into his beard. Like, come here. She's just like this.
Yeah.
It was the cutest fucking thing. But it pisses me off because she gets more cuddles than I do half the time. She takes the cuddles.
That's what I was gonna say. She takes them.
Yeah.
You just I get into bed and you're like, you're just like moving the blankets, like getting ready, getting over to me. Reese's just like jumps up and she's like right on me, like okay. Okay. Anyway, so on the Cinder, who are going to be on the show next week.
Yeah.
And they're going to talk more about this, but this is the OTC donation drive. It's been a hard year through this holiday season. On the Cinder, we'll be raising funds for Jericho Road Community Health Center. Instead of a holiday show, they'll be collecting from afar with various efforts they hope will be fun yet responsible in these complicated times. We'll be hosting live band karaoke sessions at Noiseland Arcade, which will be audio and video recorded. See details below. All profits from our Bandcamp store on thecinder.bandcamp.com will go to Jericho Road. Be on the lookout for new merch announcements. More donatable opportunities to come, so stay tuned. You can find out more about Jericho Road at www.jrchc.org, jrchc.org. Buffalo is the city of good neighbors, and we hope to carry on the spirit of those past parties into an expression of charity, friendship, and love in a year when our community needs it most. Ever wanted to sing your favorite song with a live band backing you? For a $60 donation, we'll learn the song and you come sing it. The session will be recorded so you get to show off your chops at your holiday Zoom party. Limited slots available, safety measures will be in place, and please submit song ideas to onthecinderband@yahoo.com.
Oh my God, Joe.
And if you want to donate, you can donate via PayPal at onthecinderband@yahoo.com. I'm trying not to pop the mic.
Yeah.
Or Venmo, Mike Jacobs 9. That's Mike Jacobs -9 on Venmo.
So my vote is you and me, Sonny and Cher. What do you think?
Maybe.
I got you, babe.
Yeah. I don't know. I like that idea I showed you before the podcast.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, you know what? that might be worth the $60 to have them learn that song and me go sing it. Yeah.
If they don't already know it, that's kind of a standard.
I don't know it.
Get on that. Scowl that shit up.
That's cool, though, because On the Cinder are a fantastic band, so, you know, it'd be a lot of fun to go sing with them. Michael James says he just called Jericho Road, and they are awesome.
Oh, yeah, they are. We've actually worked with Jericho Road before. Was it the Priscilla Project? We collected things for specifically women and families affected by domestic abuse and things that suck like that. So we had a drive and a concert. I honestly, they kind of blur together because I mean...
Which reminds me,
I haven't even put on that many concerts. I don't know how Greg Burt and like Chris Ring do it.
Yeah.
Like they must just Greg's computer and like I don't know, they must write everything down like way more organized than I do. I can't figure out a system. I can't.
Which all this charity talk reminds me that I neglected to make a graphic for this. I meant to. For the COVID hotline.
Oh. Yeah.
The COVID hotline, if you guys are affected by COVID-19 and, as far as work, you can't
adjusting like your mental health.
Yeah.
If you're in need of transportation to your vital, appointments, if you need help getting groceries, things like that, if and when we are locked down again. I don't know. I don't watch the news, guys, so I don't know for sure. Like, Mom said it's happening, but I don't know when the shutdown is.
Everybody's already buying up all the toilet paper already.
Well,
we'll talk about that in a minute.
We've, been slowly stocking up.
Yeah, well, anyway, which we accidentally stocked up, which is what happened the last lockdown. We accidentally stocked up before everybody bought everything. And we have a bidet now, so who fucking cares? Anyway.
I know, we can just shake it off.
Yeah.
Isn't that a Taylor Swift song?
Yeah. We'll talk about Taylor Swift in a minute, too. But the COVID hotline, if you guys are affected in any way mentally or...
if you want, when we're adjusting to changes right now, that's hard for everybody in every aspect of our lives right now.
Right. That number is 1-844-863-9314. It's not in the light. Move it down here. 1-844-863-9314. That's the COVID hotline. If you guys it is getting close to the holidays. People get real depressed around the holidays. If you are feeling down and you don't know who to turn to or who to reach out to, you can call the suicide prevention line at 1-800-273-8255. 1-800-273-8255. Or the crisis hotline, Buffalo. 716-834-3131. That's 716-834-3131.
Yep.
And if you're struggling with substance abuse or somebody you love is struggling with substance abuse, you want to get help. Now, the Substance Abuse National Helpline is 1-800-662-4357. That's 1-800-662-4357. Sometime in the next week, please remind me to graphic these.
Yes, I will try to.
I'm so busy with my Twitch stream graphics.
I know.
So, which are in a different collection. So, like, this collection's untitled, and if I switch over to gaming, I have all those. But
why don't you title this one?
I don't know.
Oh.
Because it's my main one. So just like, I know it's untitled. That's the one.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okie doke.
So yeah. But yeah, so those are the numbers to call if you need help in those in those situations.
Not like if you're adjusting well right now, you're probably in the minority. So, if you need help, don't be afraid to reach out.
Right. Okay, so let's talk about Taylor Swift for a minute.
Oh my God,
Taylor
what
Swift,
about her?
Taylor Swift's in the news.
Okay.
If you're a Taylor Swift fan and you don't have her albums, you want to get her albums, don't buy her albums right now. Wait. Because her albums were just her music, her entire catalog was just sold. And she wants nothing to do with this. So she is re-recording her entire back catalog.
Holy shit.
So, it may be slightly different, but she's going to get the money from these new ones if you wait.
Wow.
And buy the new ones. Don't, if you want to support Taylor Swift, don't buy her don't buy her records now. Wait until she re-releases them on her own. And,
Is there any knowledge of when they will be released?
no, I mean, this is like brand new news.
Yeah, where did you hear it?
Twitter.
Oh, then it's got to be true.
Yeah, well, I guess what happened was, her manager or whoever, like, sold her music rights to some company, and she's like, I don't want to work with them, fuck them, and decided she's going to re-release her entire catalog. She's going to re-record and re-release her entire catalog.
That's
Which-
pretty cool of her, like,
Which
to
is,
take control.
you know, she's not the first artist to do this.
No.
Famously, Real Big Fish went through the same thing.
Yes.
Where they split with the record company. The record company's like, you still owe us a fucking record. They're like, fuck you. And the record company was like, well, then we're releasing a greatest hits and we're going to remix it. And the remixes suck. So Real Big Fish was like, well, we're going to release the greatest hits, but we're just going to re-record everything. And the re-recorded ones sound different, but they're familiar enough where you're singing along. They're not the ones you remember from the 90s.
Yeah.
But they're good enough. And they also released along with that the ska acoustic,
Which is good stuff.
which I own. I didn't get the greatest hits, but I got the ska acoustic, which is just fantastic.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah. But that's exactly right now, keep an eye on that story because maybe she'll get what she wants out of it and not have to do this. But if you are planning on buying Taylor Swift albums because you're like, oh, I just heard this song and I kind of want this on vinyl or I want this on CD or digital or whatever, wait until this whole thing is either resolved or she re-releases her new versions of these.
Yeah.
So
You got to figure they'll probably sound better.
more polished.
Because, yes, more polished. But because she'll probably, having evolved as an artist, kind of like Mindy Davy,
Oh, absolutely.
might have more production control.
Sure.
And so it might, reflect the real Taylor Swift a little bit more.
Sure.
I don't know much about Tay.
I don't follow her much, so I don't know if she's redone any of her songs in a more updated to her current style. What I did see the other day was Metallica. They did the All Within My Hands live stream.
Right.
For the All Within My Hands Foundation, and they did in previous acoustic shows they've done the song Disposable Heroes, and they've done kind of like a different style of that song when they play it acoustic. So for this show, they did half acoustic, and then they did the other half electric. But the first song they played in the electric set was the acoustic version of Disposable Heroes. So they took the electric version that they made acoustic, and they made it electric. That's not confusing at all. And then they played House of the Rising Sun, and it was badass.
I don't know. I didn't really like it. I heard a little bit of it. You played it for me. It didn't do it for me, but I'm not a Metallica fan. I like it when people cover Metallica. Apparently, I don't like it when Metallica covers people. That's
me with Depeche Mode. I hate everything Depeche Mode's ever done, but I've loved every cover I've ever heard of a Depeche Mode song. My ex used to say, oh, well, you wouldn't have these songs if it wasn't for Depeche Mode. I'm like, I wouldn't miss these songs if this other artist didn't do it. So, sure, I wouldn't have, I don't want to use this as an example because fuck this guy, but Marilyn Manson's Tainted Love.
Right.
Right? I wouldn't have that. I wouldn't even know that existed. It wouldn't exist, and I wouldn't miss it if Depeche Mode never wrote that song and Marilyn Manson never covered it. You know what I mean?
I got a tickle in my nose.
Or like Lacuna Coil, Enjoy the Silence, right? I
have not heard that.
I love that song, but I hate Depeche Mode's version, and I wouldn't miss it if Depeche Mode never did it and Lacuna Coil never covered it.
You're blowing my mind left and right today.
I am. I got all these.
What's up with that?
I don't know. I'm just.
You've had too much time to think in the COVID times.
I've been watching all these episodes of X-Files. Oh, is that not Depeche Mode? Who is that then? I don't know. Maybe I guess I'm.
There was a cat hair in my nose.
I'm thinking of somebody else then.
Okay.
The band Silva. Never heard of them.
No.
Anyway, it's all those X-Files we've been watching.
Yeah, it's been really nice.
And there was that one
with to X-Files, bad idea.
There was that one we were watching yesterday with the psychics and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, with the guy that looked like he was Frankenstein from Young Frankenstein.
Yeah. Well, you know, we were also watching one the other day where they were they were investigating the circus performers,
Yeah.
the sideshow performers, and like the Enigma was on there. I'm like, I know that guy.
Oh, the guy with the puzzle pieces?
Yeah, like I've met that guy. Nice guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it is time for music.
Laura, where you at?
I'm waiting for Laura to say.
know.
Yeah.
The
Anyway.
lag must be like 30 seconds or something like that.
Well, no, because her comments come up in real time.
Oh, do they?
She's late.
Laura, are
Anyway.
you okay? We better get Mulder and Scully on it.
There it is. There it is. All right. I was waiting for that. Okay. This is Philip Steven, friend of the show here. And this is a brand new song from him. It's called One of These Days. Can't read my own writing in the dark.
It's one of these days.
It is one of these days on All WNY Think So Joe Show.
One of these days, well, I'll finally leave. I've grown sick of this place, I'm sick of this flag and what it means to me. The one that I love is pretty much gone, I'm not going back, 'cause there's no coming back from that. Dozing off in the passing lane, stay asleep till I'm miles away. One of these days, anytime now, I'll be walking free. Till then I cover my face, try to find shade on the public street. The one that I love has got himself caught in some conspiracies. It's too hard for us to talk, so I headed down the block and started gaining speed. Barreling out to the open spaces, burning fumes till you're miles away. Tell me who you talking to? Oh, baby, is gonna break through to you? Dozing off in the passing lane, stay asleep till I'm miles away.
All right, we're back. Apparently the song was cutting out. I have no
It
explanation.
sounded good to us.
Yeah, it sounded fine here. I
I wonder, maybe it's how you're listening, Brooke.
through YouTube she's on. I don't have an explanation for that.
We'll keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
because it's also playing through the same system that we're coming through. So if that's cutting out, then we should be cutting out. I don't know. Anyway, I did some research during the break. It's the fact. Yeah, Kevin said it was okay. He's also listening on YouTube. I did some research. It's actually the fact that Taylor Swift hates her old manager and doesn't want him getting royalties on these songs.
Okay.
That she's considering re-recording. But it does have to do a little bit with the sale of the music and all that. So,
What do you know? Do you see details on what the manager did that Taylor Swift is?
I think it's got something to do with the sale of the music.
Okay.
I don't
I'll have to
really
do
have
some
a
research
lot of
later.
I don't really have a lot of insight into it. So, see, John laughed when you said hi.
You know
Anyway.
what? You know what?
What?
It's because you laughed.
When did I laugh?
Right
Oh,
here.
I did. I did. I said you insisted that I tell
Yes,
them
so
you said hi.
whatever. John's not a dickbag. You didn't just get him in trouble. It was really close, though. Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Did you open all those events? This is when we
I
usually
did
talk about
not.
events.
No, I didn't. Let's do
You were
that.
doing other things. I'm shaking the table. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
you are. Stop doing that. The
I'm
camera's attached to it. You
I
give
feel
everyone.
restrained.
You give everybody. You're gonna give everybody motion sickness. It's one of the things you would have missed if you were watching my live stream and once the audio went out yesterday was me explaining why I can't play Doom.
Yeah.
And there, and that's the same one, and there, and
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a couple. Well, there's these events here. Can we start with these ones?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I think that you have this up there. The Funnel Downstream, the Intrepid Travelers Weekly live stream. They do it the first 3, is it Tuesdays of every month?
Tuesday, December 1st at 8 p.m. IT presents Funnel Downstream, Intrepid Travelers weekly streaming series on the first 3 Tuesdays of each month at 8 p.m. Head over to the Intrepid Travelers Facebook page every Tuesday at 8 p.m. and plug in your speakers and TV to enjoy professional audio, as well as a light show by the talented AJ Musacchio.
Yes, Musacchio looks to be.
They'll see you on the other side of the ones and zeros.
Okay. The next one that I have to mention is Carrie Faye, which you have up there.
Carrie Faye today at 8 p.m., so right after this show. It is an online ticketed event. Please join me, Carrie Faye, for an hour of my best songs and banter on the new streaming platform Legato. Head over to legato.events. It's a long URL. Just find the Facebook
That'll do it.
for Carrie Faye live on Legato. And that's you'll get the streaming link for just a $10 and a service fee.
Oh, so like $30.
Probably not $30, but like 12.
The next one I have to mention is the Post-Apoc open mic. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I don't have a lot of details on that one because I couldn't find the page. I think you have to go through the group. I don't know. But if you're into the singer-songwriter thing, that's a good thing. Post-Apoc open mic. Then the garden party at the Neighborhood Bar and Grill on the 20th from 6 till 9. What day is the 20th?
20th is Friday. I ain't going nowhere on Friday.
Why, Joe? Why?
Because that's the day the Animaniacs return.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
That's for real.
Yes, finally. Something good in 2020. The Animaniacs are back.
We don't know that it's good. It's going to be good. It's going to be good.
It's all the same people. It's going to be good. Well, then again, SLC Punk 2.
The next one I have to mention, the last one that I have to mention, is on the 21st, which I guess is Saturday, is the Putrid Records Twitch Takeover. I also don't have the page and details for that. I just got a flyer on my comments. When I put up the call for music and events on my Facebook, if you guys could have, like, flyers are great. Those are useful. But if you could put a link, that would help us even more so we could get more information. But we do what we can. Thank you.
Yes. Also, this one tomorrow at 5:30 to 7:30 at the Stage. Come see Turtlehead live at the Stage Thursday, November 19th. It doesn't say anything about their COVID policies.
No, nothing.
Realistically, I don't mean to take anything away from the artist, and I don't mean to take money out of their pockets and keep fans away from their shows, but realistically, if you're complaining about Cuomo shutting everything down, stay the fuck home.
Right.
It's not fucking hard. Anyway, but if you do feel safe going to the show and you feel like you're
It's
not going to
happening.
catch, it's happening. So
Yeah.
go see this show at the Stage tomorrow.
Wear your fucking mask.
Yeah, be safe. Just keep your distance, wear your masks, sanitize if you can. Bring
your hand sanitizer. Like, don't feel like a nerd for bringing your pocket protector and hand sanitizer.
buy hand sanitizer if you can find it. This I got at 7-Eleven for dirt cheap.
Yeah, you can just get it at the dollar store.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't been to a dollar store in a while. I don't know if it's
I bought that
widely
one.
available.
Well, I bought that immediately after that one guy when I was walking to the post office was up in my face like this.
Yeah. I can't believe you didn't. I would have hurt him.
Yeah, I don't know. He was looking for help, and I'm like, I'm trying to help you, dude, but I can't fucking help you.
Space.
Yeah. Also, this one is Saturday at Sportsman's, who we all know won that lawsuit to be able to remain open. And I would imagine that would still apply with further COVID restrictions.
I would assume that once, I guess that because they addressed it, they would have to specify in the restrictions.
But we do know that Sportsman's follows guidelines.
Yes.
That they keep the tables at least 6 feet apart, that you have to wear masks, you have to sit at your table, if you have your mask off. You can't, get up and dance or nothing. You just have to sit there and watch the music. But tomorrow night, Soul Funk 716, based in Buffalo, New York, and led by producer/bass player Andre Paulette and singer-lyricist Michael Farrow. This diverse group of musicians has an old-school sound that is played with a modern feel. The band features Tim Webb on drums, Michael Ruopoli on percussion, Corey Clancy on guitar, and Rufus Breezy Cole Jr. on keys. And that the time has changed from 8:30 doors and 9:30 show to 7 p.m. doors and 7:30 p.m. shows. And the show will end by 10 p.m. And that's why the
restrictions.
That's why the doors were pushed up is because they have to close by 10 o'clock in correspondence with the current state restrictions.
Right.
And then this one is next Wednesday, 7 p.m. again at the Cave. And again, it doesn't have their COVID information and how they're separating, so go at your own risk.
We don't know what Cuomo is going to say between now and then. He may
go at your own risk. Again, if it's still happening, go at your own risk and just be careful. Wear your masks. Just follow the rules. We wouldn't be in this mess if people would just follow the fucking rules. And but it's oppressive and it's infringing on my fuck you. It's infringing on my rights.
Don't matter, right?
It's infringing on my rights that you idiots don't wear fucking masks because I shouldn't have to wear a mask because I'm special. Yeah, you're special, all right. Anyway, not that special. The one Donald Trump makes fun of, special. I mean nothing by that.
I'm special. It doesn't matter.
That
I could very well wear a helmet.
I'm going to backtrack a second, and I'm going to take that entire last statement back. That was out of line and inappropriate.
You're a sweetheart.
Anyway, but but seriously, don't wear your fucking masks. Keep your distance if you can. Sanitize. Wash your hands. Follow the fucking guidelines, and we can be done with this.
I would hope.
We should have been done with this 6 months ago.
I know.
Anyway.
I'm over it. I'm very over it.
Anyway, The Cave, Hearts and Hand Grenades, fantastic band, by the way.
Fantastic band. They played... What show was that? It was with Billy Dress 2 and
Was it the Black and Heart Balls?
It was the Black and Heart Ball.
Black and Heart Balls, I said.
Black and Heart Balls.
I didn't mean to say that, but that's what I said.
But that's what it's going to be called forevermore.
Hearts and Hand Grenades will be at the Cave, rocking the house down again on Thanksgiving Eve. Oh, that's Thanksgiving. So now I'm depressed. You had to give me a Thanksgiving Eve show, and I'm not having one this year. I'm depressed because I can't throw a Thanksgiving Eve show. I couldn't have a birthday show at Stamps last week. I can't have a Thanksgiving Eve show at Tudor next week. Come on, guys. Wear your fucking masks so we could get back to normal, and I can put on shows again.
Because you guys know you like our shows the best.
Yeah, way better than anything that happens at Milky's.
That's not 100% true.
It's not?
I don't know.
Does anybody like anything that's ever happened at Milky's?
I heard you played there once.
Yeah, and it was fucking terrible. Leland gave me the band's cut of the door because he knew I fucking hated that show. It was terrible. I don't think that was a struggling productions show, but
I wasn't there. So,
I was just told to be there, and I showed up. And it was awful. We're sitting through the previous band just playing Marvel superheroes on Switch.
Right. Good thing for Switch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, that no, that was an awful night, and I can't imagine it's gotten any better. Oh, but they have their own equipment now. Yeah, I'm sure that's fantastic.
I mean, that's a huge step in the right direction for a venue.
What kind of equipment, though? Who told them what
speakers on a stick?
Who told them what equipment to buy? That's what I want to know. Who told them what equipment to buy? Who's their advisor on it? Who's their sound guy? Who's picking out the gear that they're using at this venue now?
Is it bands do their own sound?
It was, and now I believe they have their own gear now.
Well, yeah, but like,
do
they run their own?
Yeah,
the gear.
I have no idea.
Well, Milky's isn't really having. Do they have food? Are they having shows?
They've been having shows constantly.
I haven't heard anything. I don't know.
Oh, I've been seeing all these shows, and I've seen. Hey, who wants to play? Who wants to be incidental music at Milky's? And I'm just like, not me.
What kind of food do they have there?
I don't know.
I don't think I would go there for the food.
I don't think I would go there for the food either. When there's ETS like 2 blocks away.
Oh yeah. So, what else did I say we would talk about?
I don't know.
Your vinyls. Oh my God, Charlie Brown Christmas. That's the Linus and Lucy song.
Yeah, and the only reason I haven't bought that particular album is I own that song on vinyl already.
I don't. Get off of Facebook. We're doing a podcast.
I'm looking for stuff to talk about. I don't know. The Bills lost this week.
Oh, no. To
fucking
who?
Losers.
Fucking losers. To who?
The fucking Cardinals.
Cardinals are so tough.
Buffalo, I ask you for one fucking win.
You asked for 2.
Okay, I asked for 2 fucking wins, and then you lose last second like that? Come on. That's pathetic. I know my team, keeps getting their asses handed to them, but we're starting fucking Nick Mullins instead of our starting quarterback who's on injured reserve, so that's to be expected.
Are there still, a whole bunch of people out on injuries
and
sicknesses?
Yeah.
But I guess
George
all
Kittle's
teams
gone.
would be like that.
Kittle's out. Mostert's out. Garoppolo's out. Everybody's out.
Those are names.
Yeah, those are names. So it's been really shitty to watch football, but it was like, if Buffalo beats Seattle, which they did, and Buffalo beats Arizona, which they did not, it would be helpful for when the Niners players start coming back and they are able to start winning games again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go sports.
But, yeah. Buffalo Sabres.
Yeah, what about them?
New, the
new jerseys.
The entire NHL just revealed for every team in the league, reverse retro jerseys.
That's a really cool idea.
Which, there's a lot of them I don't like, but I really do like the Buffalo Sabres one, and of course I pre-ordered it the morning of.
That's what you did with my mom's birthday gift to you.
That is,
my mom and
yes.
my sister's birthday.
Yeah, yes.
He got his jersey.
Thank you. I did end up buying a hockey jersey. And I'm so bummed because I got an email that said one of the jerseys that's missing from my collection was available on eBay, but by the time I got to it, it was gone. And I'm like, no, I could have got that for $60 from a seller I bought from before.
Yeah.
I know it would have gotten here. I know it would have been in brand new packaging, and I missed it. And I'm so bummed. It's the Sabres 40th anniversary, the script logo, where it says Buffalo across the chest. I don't have that one. I need that one. But the Sabres reverse retro jersey is their 2000 alternate jerseys, the red ones.
Yes.
But they're in blue and gold.
It looks pretty.
It's white with blue and gold logos and striping and everything, and it just looks fantastic.
Yeah,
and
it really does.
It's got the goat head shoulder patch in blue and gold, which looks amazing. Just, if we're going to go back to that era, keep these colors.
Heck yes, these colors are... I'm a fan.
But I'm going to say this. I don't know that style jersey would look great with those colors. Not the third jersey, because obviously that looks fantastic, but the regular goat head jerseys with the triangular striping up the side.
Oh, okay. I think I can picture what you're... I'm smelling what you're stepping
in. See the thing over there?
Yeah.
Like that. I don't think that would look great on a... Maybe. I guess it depends how they do it. But yeah, so I got that pre-ordered. I'm super excited about, adding another jersey to my collection.
So this will be how many now?
Oh, geez, I don't even know. This is
9?
We
did this last week.
Is it 9 or something now?
It's got to be around there.
If you count the other one that I pre-ordered, the new home jersey, road jerseys rather. But yeah, I liked those. I liked I like Anaheim's because nobody would have expected Anaheim to go back to that fucking jersey, which is
I
widely.
haven't seen any of the other ones. Can you
I will
show
pull
me?
this up. Anaheim.
I'll describe it, guys. Don't worry. It's gonna be so
Reverse
ugly.
Retro. Well, this is widely considered one of the worst jerseys of all time.
That one.
This
Is this the reverse retro?
This is the reverse retro. It's different colors here. Let me. I can get you guys in on this here.
Technology.
Yeah. No, I don't want window capture. I want screen. Where's screen capture? Display capture. Add source. Oh, we could just drag this over here. Add source. There you go. There, you can see it now on the... But this is the Anaheim reverse retro jersey. It's based on jerseys that they did a long time ago that were considered some of the worst in the league.
It looks like it should be a T-shirt instead of a jersey.
But, you know, I really am happy that they went with that.
Yeah.
And, you know, if I didn't just spend $200 on the Sabres one, I'd be like, ooh, I need that one.
Yeah. Well, how long do you think they'll be for sale for?
I don't think they're going to last long.
No.
I think they're going to last maybe, like, it's going to be like the 50th anniversary jersey because they're only going to probably be using these this year.
Okay.
Theoretically. Usually I'm going to go to aesthetics and I'm going to
fall out of this chair here.
pull up some of these. I don't necessarily like the New York Rangers. Here, we'll pull up aesthetics and we'll look at it together. I don't necessarily like the New York Rangers.
Mm-hmm.
The Blues is okay.
It's okay.
But I prefer a Blues jersey.
It makes more sense, doesn't it?
The Tampa Bay one looks just like their old jerseys.
I don't know. It's cool.
They just flip the black and the blue, and that actually
it
doesn't
looks
look
like
too
a
bad.
jersey. Yeah.
Minnesota just did a North Stars jersey with their current logo in their Minnesota colors, North Stars colors.
I don't know what the other ones look like, but that's a pretty cool looking jersey. I like the redwood forest or whatever that is in the face of whatever creature that is.
When we did Minnesota for a thumbnail, we put the Buffalo skyline instead.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The
Same
LA,
idea.
I like the LA Kings purple.
That looks nice.
I like the Quebec Nordiques in avalanche colors. I like that. That's cool.
That's different.
So here we go. We got the we're gonna go by conference, I guess. The Oilers, nothing special there. I don't think really.
No, it's kind of classy looking
I don't
for
really.
a hockey jersey.
I don't really like the Canucks. That's the bottom center. You guys can't see my mouse. So the bottom center of the Canucks. I don't like the gray Sharks, but I like that they used an old Sharks logo, which is what I used for the thumbnail for, I think, next week's show.
Oh, cool.
And then Vegas didn't have a retro jersey to use.
Oh, hadn't they only been around for a little while?
So they used a previous Las Vegas-based team.
What's that?
And I don't know who that is.
Oh.
I did read a little bit about it on aesthetics, and
Yeah.
they went with their shoulder crest for their primary crest. That's the
It
bottom
looks
right
pretty
there.
cool.
In the Metro Division, Hartford Whalers, always a good look.
Yeah.
But that's for the Carolina Hurricanes, so it doesn't make sense, except that the Hurricanes used to be the Hartford Whalers.
Yeah.
Columbus went back to this terrible CJB logo where the J is the hockey stick. I don't know. That's the top middle. I dig the green New Jersey jerseys.
It looks like a Christmas jersey.
It does, but the Devils have dabbled in, like, they previously had used green.
Yeah.
In their color scheme. They're typically using black and red now, black, white, and red. But they occasionally will bring back the green, and I kind of like an all green New Jersey Devils jersey.
I guess.
You got the Islanders jerseys that look like
busy looking.
the Islanders jerseys look like Islanders jerseys.
Yeah, I don't like it.
The Rangers, I think they missed an opportunity with this jersey. Really. I loved the New York Rangers back when they had these jerseys. I'm actually gonna bring the chat up just in case. Jazzy did say sponsored. We're not looking at the chat. We're looking at the. Anyway.
Ouch.
I'm gonna move this over here. Anyway. But I think they could have done much better with the striping. Like this literally looks like an actual just sweater.
It actually does look like a sweater.
Yeah.
That would be a sharp sweater right there.
It would, but not a $200 sweater.
No.
And I love that logo and I love that jersey. And if I could find an old one from 95,
Yeah.
I would totally buy one for the right price. Philadelphia on the bottom left there for you non-hockey fans. That's a throwback. Usually the throwback has the white and black swapped on the sleeves.
Oh, okay.
There. The Pittsburgh ones look really nice. That's their 90s jerseys.
Is it?
Yeah.
That one looks like it would be a nice sweater as well.
But it's got the striping, so I'm okay with this.
Right.
It looks really nice. I'm saying something complimentary about the Pittsburgh Penguins, if you could believe that.
Very good, very good.
And then you've got the Washington Capitals. They brought back this, their eagle crest
I don't
from.
like it.
I don't hate it, having known what the previous jerseys looked like in like teal and brown.
Oh.
So I'm much more okay with this in red, white, and blue.
Okay.
Central Division, Chicago does not have a good front-facing picture of their jersey. That's the top
it kind of
left
looks
there.
like somebody's like private investigator picture.
It does. And there's obviously some debate still on the Indian head there.
Right.
Especially
Native
with
American Black Hawk head.
especially with the Cleveland Indians getting rid of their mascot in their logo, and the Washington Redskins now being known as the Washington football team for the time being.
That's hilarious.
But the Blackhawks have defended their use of this by saying that it is an homage to to an actual
person.
And that's why they are comfortable in keeping that. Now,
Oh,
we've
that's
already
interesting.
mentioned over on the right side of the top
yeah.
there, the Quebec Nordiques inspired Colorado Avalanche jersey with the Nordiques logo, with the fleur-de-lis.
Yeah, that's kind of.
I do like that. I wish they had the sleeves rolled down so I could see the whole arm.
Yeah.
Dallas just looks way too plain. It's obviously based on their 1999. Hold on, you guys need to see me for this. Their 1999 jerseys. Minnesota, we talked about already. That looks fantastic
Yeah,
in
that's
those
pretty
colors.
nice.
It doesn't look as nice as the red and green, but it does not look bad in yellow and green. Why does Nashville insist on yellow jerseys? Sometimes they pull them off. This is not one of those times.
I mean, it does look like a sports shirt.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like a sweater like the other ones.
I-
It's definitely like, hey, I'm ready to go like kick a ball around or something.
Yeah. I'm cool with the Blues jersey. I don't like. I mean, I get that it's a reverse retro, so they had to swap some colors around, and that's why the red is the primary on this jersey. And then Winnipeg went with the original Winnipeg Jets logo, the original style of the Winnipeg Jets jerseys, with no red. Made the jerseys gray. I don't particularly care for it. Now we're gonna get to the Atlantic Division again. Boston, yellow. Sometimes Boston can pull it off. This actually doesn't look too bad. I'll give them that. I said something nice about the Bruins. How about that? The Bruins and the Penguins in one show. Buffaloes, I love Buffaloes.
Yes.
Detroit's looks way too plain.
You think so?
Usually
Yeah,
they
I guess
usually
it
have a
does.
red stripe across, and this is just like a gray stripe at the bottom. It looks like you're wearing a sweater over a t-shirt.
It does.
Um,
That's very retro,
the Florida Panthers, I actually like this. It's based on their original jerseys. It's their original jerseys were the red and blue were swapped.
Oh.
So this actually looks really nice on blue. Said something nice about the Florida Panthers, the Boston Bruins,
Wow,
and the
you are
Pittsburgh
handing
Penguins.
out compliments left and right.
This Montreal, I don't know if I could get used to that because Montreal has had basically one jersey their entire 100-year plus history, which is red with a blue stripe. So,
Oh.
so I don't know if I could get used to that. Maybe. Ottawa's looks a little plain to me. And then we've got Tampa Bay, which looks pretty good. I dig that logo on blue. I do. I think that looks good. What is with these fucking Toronto jerseys? What is this?
It looks like a nightgown.
It does. It looks terrible.
It looks cozy.
I know it's based on a previous jersey that the team wore like back in the 90s or something like that. But if you're going to go back in your jersey history, don't pick the 90s. I love the 90s, but hockey jerseys did not typically look great in the 90s.
At least you admit
They didn't
it.
age well. Jazzy says, fuck the Bruins.
That's our girl.
So can I just say, fuck the Bruins? The Leafs are based on no, that's the Senators. The Leafs. Where's the Leafs?
Right
Leafs are in
here.
here somewhere. Maple Leafs. Don't know what to say. It's certainly a remix. The jersey base is from 1970 to 71. Well, the crest was last used in 1969 to 1970, so technically they do have 1970 in common, but these designs were never used together. I don't like it. I don't like that Leafs.
It looks like my cup.
I don't like that Leafs.
Oh, I have it in here.
I don't like that crest.
No.
I don't like the just the arm yokes that go all the way down and just the single stripe. I don't like it.
It really does look like a bathrobe or a nightgown, like a snuggie, something like that.
Yeah, I really think that's the worst one out of the bunch, honestly. And we just went through the entire NHL retro.
That was fun.
Retro remix.
Oh, Laura says music. What music are we playing?
We are playing music, and it is going to be
Mark
Lee. Yeah, our good friend of the show.
Yeah.
I wore a Mark Lee t-shirt to the last live in-person Living Brain Dead show.
That was the one with Head PE, right?
That was with Head PE, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
It was actually a Mark Lee tank top. He didn't have the t-shirts.
Yeah.
So that's why I had my vest on the whole time, because I'm like, I don't.
And because your vest is badass and you like to show it off. Duh.
Yeah. Well, no, you know what? I actually had my work shirt on over it because I'm not comfortable in t-shirts. Or not t-shirt, tank tops.
Right.
Anyway, this is Mark Lee. This is a brand new song. We're premiering this, yeah?
To my knowledge, yes.
World premiere of this song.
Yes,
this
it
song
comes out this Friday maybe?
You got me. Your guys.
I'll look it up.
Yeah. This is Mark Lee. The song's called Myself on all WNY. Think So Joe Show.
Give me life so you know it's only right. But then I and raise them up to the ceiling. Tell me how you feeling. We ain't gonna stop till we get a couple million. Give me life so you know it's only right. But then I and raise them up to the ceiling. Tell me how you feeling. We ain't gonna stop till we get a couple million.
We're protected, yes, connected, you can feel this presence. Then why you stressing, second guessing, it's your heaven. So why you overthinking? I finally heard to listen. So fuck what's trending, I've been bending all these words to visions. I learned to shoot it first, but it took a minute. I gotta stay committed. With every breath that I breathe, I feel like God's vibing. Cause it sound like it. They place judgment, yo, when it sound like this. Be on cloud 9, never did it right. Holding under pressure, keep wasting all my time. I'm fucking up these lines, mental in the sky. You ain't gotta know me to take a peek in my mind. Enjoy these moments, paint a canvas. If you want it, you could have it. Now we still won't understand it. Expression make it timeless. Pressure make them timeless. This is where you find me.
Music gave me life, so you know it's only right. But then I and raise them up to the ceiling. Tell me how you feeling. We ain't gonna stop till we get a couple million. Music gave me life, so you know it's only right. But then I and raise them up to the ceiling. Tell me how you feeling. We ain't gonna stop till we get a couple million. Music gave me life, so you know it's only right. But then I and raise them up to the ceiling. Tell me how you feeling. We ain't gonna stop till we get a couple million. I know you're tired. I know the walls are caving in. Just know you got it. And when you think you're giving in, no, you can stop it. Yeah, when they push you, please don't fall. Keep to yourself. Cause they won't be there for you when you come.
I've been keeping to myself, moving right to go and find what's left. Stacking all my pains, collecting dust up on the shelf. And I never needed more, critique myself, I need your help. Introverted, know they don't deserve it, I'ma give them more when it's not left. On tour with the sun, used to chasing clouds, different type of new lit. I ain't really wanna do this, had to go and start a movement. Hopping the lines and I'm moving, they ain't believe it, I proved it. Actions be louder, so do it. What the fuck you really doing? This the legend in the making feel. Last dance to the last call, had to make it real. Came up from the dirt, not the mud, wasn't wet. Have you ever felt or dried up in your hood while them bodies filling bags? Feeling so misunderstood, leveled up, left, never turning back. Know it's strength inside your weakness, feel my pain and how I rap. Never changed, but I'm not the same. Etching it all in your brain, make way. We gon' make them pay, watch us make them say, yeah. Focus on yourself. Focus
That was Mark Lee on all WNY Think So Joe show. The
Fuck
song called
yeah.
Myself that's coming out soon.
It's next week.
It
I
is
don't
next
know
week,
which
okay.
day, but next week.
Are you guys ready for Karina to get really excited?
Oh my God, what?
All right, hold on. I gotta open it. This is what.
Do you need scissors?
This
Oh
is-
no,
no, I
this
don't.
is what I was afraid would happen.
This is what Karina gets super excited about. Karina.
Oh my God.
We have new
yes.
shower curtains.
Yes. And they're oh my God, they're heavy.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I hate when a shower curtain touches you in the shower. It makes me feel like I need to start my shower over. I'm dirty again, you know.
She's been wanting me to get shower curtains for a while, and they're like dingy, so we needed them anyway.
Yeah, they are. They're getting there.
But she finally reminded me when I was on an Amazon binge, so she's just like, can you get shower curtains? I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? How big of shower curtains? So we had to measure, and yeah, we got, yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You spoil me.
I do. I spent $60 on you today.
Worth every penny.
Yes, it is, for sure. For both of us.
We're going to put that there until I get a burst of energy. And didn't I already have something else set aside for me to do tonight?
I don't know, was it to make more room in there so I could move more shit?
It was. And I did make a little bit of room, but
You
I
did.
can
You
do,
got
I
my-
can do better.
My guitars are in there.
Did you
so-
go in there and check
I
it out?
did not go in there and check
You
it out. I haven't had
bitch.
time. I've been setting up the show.
I know.
I was cleaning up, and I kind of wish I would have made better choices with what was on what shelf over there, but because I can see right in the middle is a can of compressed air. Yeah, right in the. I just hit the home button or something.
Oh,
It got all the way
shit.
up to the top. There we go. We're back on the bottom.
Yeah, we don't fuck around with our condensed air or our compressed air. Is it condensed milk, compressed air? I don't know.
I have no idea.
I don't have much experience with either.
Brooks already got your Christmas gift.
What the hell, Brooke?
I don't know what this one is. I knew what your birthday gift was. I didn't. I have no idea what the Christmas gift is.
Oh my goodness. You don't know how I am with secrets. I get anxiety.
She does. Totally does.
Yeah, like if I get a gift for Joe, like when I got him his birthday gift, it was that snowflake like wrench kit. Do you have it handy?
It's on the shelf over there. It's
Okay, well,
yeah.
I'll grab it in a second. But I got that for him, and as soon as it came in the mail, like I opened it and I fucking handed it to him. And that was like 2 weeks before your birthday.
And then on my birthday, you're like, I'm sorry I couldn't get you anything.
But then I made you a cake.
You did. It's on the left shelf.
Got it.
Yep. 37 days until Christmas, folks. 37 days.
How many days until Halloween?
I don't know.
Ask Google.
I was thinking about Halloween ever.
So here it is, guys. I thought it was the coolest thing. It's like all these tools and like box openers and pry thingies, bottle openers and screwdrivers and Allen wrenches and
It's not alive and it doesn't explode. That's all the hints you get.
Well, then I don't know. I'm kidding.
You asked 346 days, 4 hours, 50 minutes, and 51 seconds until Halloween.
Oh my God. I can't wait.
So, anyway.
What are you going to be for Halloween?
It depends. Are we still going to be stuck in the house? Can I have a
Either
show?
way.
Can I have a show and then have an excuse to dress up?
Am I not excuse enough?
Anyway.
So,
Stop bumping the desk. You're going to give everybody seasickness.
I can't hold still. I can't help it. I had a Monster Energy drink. It was delicious.
I had a random Pepsi I found in the living room.
Yeah, this is a mystery. We don't know whose Pepsi this is. Like, okay, I had one from dinner last night. Remember, I
Yes.
drank like half of it. There was only like this much of it left, like, you know, the bottom part. And I put it in the fridge, and I had that to wash down some pretzels or some shit like that today. But I didn't open another one, so it's not mine.
Okay, let's figure this out then. You brought me breakfast this morning.
I did.
Did you bring me a drink along with breakfast this
Yes.
morning? Was it a Pepsi?
Wait, what was for breakfast?
Eggs and toast.
If I brought you a drink, it was a Pepsi. I don't know if I brought you a drink.
Okay, if you brought me a Pepsi, it is... No, you know what? Because I got up. No, so I was thinking maybe I brought it in the living room, set it down when I went to go grab the first Amazon delivery today. But no, that's not the case because you didn't even know I was up when I got up to go do that. You were actually exercising and surprised to see me.
That's right. But maybe didn't you walk through when I was exercising?
I did go check. Yes, but that was before breakfast.
You're right. Shit.
I did check the mail after I got up, but I don't think that I had another Pepsi. But this isn't flat, so maybe I grabbed one.
You're such
and
an
forgot.
asshole.
I don't know where this Pepsi came from. Random Pepsi that was on the in front of the TV in the living
Maybe
room.
it came
That's what
from
I'm drinking
time
right
travel.
now. Maybe.
Let's get Mulder and Scully on the case. I really want to hang out with them.
I get. Laura says, "There's my drink." Have I tried this? I don't know.
Yes,
Have I,
yes, he has.
Okay.
He liked it.
I did.
But he gets the lemon pepper more often. Because I like how it smells better. It's sweeter.
Yes.
Yes.
I just eat whatever you feed me.
Yeah, he's actually not that picky. I've been mixing cat food with his macaroni and cheese and putting some taco sauce on it.
I haven't noticed.
Yeah.
Got to get through that cat food somehow.
The
You
cats
gotta-
don't like it.
Now, remember, you have to remind me when we're running out of cat stuff because we're not on a subscription anymore. Target got rid of their subscription
What a
services.
pain in the ass.
So I'm planning on subscribing through, I think, like PetSmart does it.
Okay.
So I'm thinking of subscribing through, like, somebody else, but you got to let me know when, and then I'll just order everything at once.
Okay, well, I was thinking of changing the cat litter tonight or tomorrow.
Okay.
Which would mean that we have only enough to top off the litters.
Okay.
Which means that we kind of need...
Should probably order some cat
within
litter.
the next day or so.
Gotcha.
Thanks.
Yes.
As far as cat food, we are so good on cat food.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I'm sure.
I'm surprised Jasmine hasn't gone home with a bag.
Yeah, right.
She hasn't been here in a minute, though.
Anyways. Yes. Yeah, no, that was like super convenient to be able to just have a subscription through Target to
It
get
really
cat food
was.
and cat litter every couple of weeks, and now they don't do subscriptions anymore. They email me like your subscription's over. Like, why? And they're like, oh, it wasn't cost effective for us to do this anymore. Like, okay, fine.
Yeah, that's lame.
In order to keep costs down, we have to fuck you over.
Oh my God, you know what we have to do? We have to announce the cookie winner.
Go for it.
Okay, so we had our cookie contest. No one really seemed to care. Jasmine, Kevin, and Nick cared. And Nick, I'm really sorry. I don't know how to pronounce your last name. It starts with a G. I'm pretty sure it's Italian or something like that. But he's the dude from Claymore, and he won a cookie package. So I'm going to be in touch with Nick and see how I'm going to get him his cookies. Thanks for playing, all three of you. We'll think of a more interesting contest for the next bi-weekly Karina's Cookies sponsored. I'm shaking the desk again, and I'm sorry. So yeah, Karina's Cookies. It is sponsored, only not with money, with cookies. Which is what should be currency in a perfect world. Because then I would be rich. My freezer is full.
Jasmine wants a recount. Okay. 1 for Martin, 2 for Martin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Karina's just, that's the look she gives me when I make Simpsons references.
Yep.
She's just annoyed.
I'm not annoyed. I'm just...
Recount and make Jazzy the winner.
Well, see, the thing is that the way I looked at it was that Jasmine gets all the fucking food that she wants when she comes over here.
This is true.
And Kevin gets free cookies almost every band practice that he attends. So Nick won by default.
That makes perfect sense.
I mean, why am I just going to give you more cookies, Jasmine? You have so many cookies. You have cookies in my freezer still. They're shaped like penises.
That all makes perfect sense.
It's all true. She doesn't stop feeding me. If you leave my house hungry, it's your own damn fault.
Yeah. That's for sure.
Yeah. I had a woman from Canada reach out to me, and like, I'm so glad that I answered the phone because it was a number, you know, it's not a number that I recognized.
Yeah.
The Niagara Rises founder, one of the founders, it's a small business association in Niagara County. They referred this woman to me because she was looking for someone to send a cookie bouquet to somebody as a gift, somebody in this area. And I do not do cookie bouquets yet, but I'm going to start dabbling. But I thought that was really cool that a Canadian was like, yeah, let me give you money, you know? But, I don't know. So I made a cookie sucker yesterday when I made Inside Out chocolate chip cookies. But I'm pretty sure it's stale by now because it's just been sitting out. Do you want it?
What is it? I was looking up what Brooke was talking about in the chat there.
Can we talk about Conan moving his show from a TV to a streaming service? That's super interesting. Thank you, Brooke.
I haven't heard this yet, so now I got to look into this. So Conan O'Brien, New York Post, by the way, is what we're reading. Just to clear it up, and this is for educational purposes. It should fall under fair use. We're talking about this article,
right?
so
Cited the reference and everything.
Just to put it out there, New York Post article. Conan O'Brien is no longer a night owl. We'll even say it's Eric Hegedus is the writer of this article. Conan O'Brien ending late night show after 28 years. The comedian is ending his run as a late night talk show host after nearly 3 decades. He should come back to The Simpsons, make those shows good again.
Yeah.
O'Brien, 57, announced Tuesday that he'll finish his TBS series Conan at the completion of its 10th season in June 2021. He's signed on for a new weekly variety series on HBO Max. Okay.
Oh.
I don't think that's like the same impact as like Howard Stern moving to like Sirius or XM or wherever he went.
Yeah,
from
one to the other.
They're all the same. They're all the same company now. I don't think it's the same impact of him leaving terrestrial radio to go to satellite. But it is interesting, especially. I mean, Conan. Let's be honest, should be hosting the Tonight Show. Like, as much as I love Jimmy Fallon and love Jimmy Fallon as the host of the Tonight Show, it should be Conan. He never should have had that taken away from him. It was such bullshit. Fuck Jay Leno. And his big chin.
It is big.
Yeah, his stupid fucking cars. But no, that's good. That's cool. You know, if he's... I'm sure he probably got a lucrative deal with HBO to do this.
I'm sure he did. But I'll tell you what this means. This means when is this show on?
Conan's current show?
Yeah.
His current show's on at like 12:35 at night. Or no, I think it's on at like 10 o'clock or something. I don't know.
So either way, when I stay at my mom's house, this is not going to be an option for me to watch when I'm sleeping on the couch anymore.
11 p.m. Monday through Thursday. He's usually
It's rare that I'm there on a Monday through Thursday. This is true. But she doesn't have cable. She doesn't have satellite of any kind. Is satellite still a thing?
Yeah, but she gets she gets TBS?
What's TBS?
TBS is
yeah, I think so. Mom.
Okay. Mom. Okay, because that's the channel that Conan's on.
Yeah, that's like the regular TV stations.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not.
It shouldn't be. It's a cable. Well, it's a super station. I don't know. Maybe you get it with regular TV.
I don't know. I guess
I
don't really watch TV.
You wouldn't get it like from your antenna.
Oh, you wouldn't?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Mom. Channel 4. She says it's Channel 4.
That's CBS. This is TBS.
Oh.
T is in Tom.
Mom, do you get the Conan O'Brien show? Mom, we'll wait.
Anyway.
It's okay, Mom. We're just waiting on you.
Yeah, I think if somebody, I mean, and Letterman does a show on Netflix, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure he's got a podcast as well.
You know, I don't necessarily know that Conan is like going to make that big impact that like Howard Stern and Opie and Anthony leaving terrestrial radio did to go to satellite radio or whatever by leaving traditional cable to go to a streaming service. One, Letterman's already doing it. And I don't think any of the late night stars are big enough to make any kind of real impact. I don't know if any TV personality right now is big enough to make that kind of impact that like Howard Stern leaving the radio did.
What about Ellen?
She's
Ellen's a big deal.
She's also a horrible person.
She is?
According to people backstage, she actually opened her, to her credit, she opened her show this season with a monologue saying, hey, look, there's some things that are coming out. I wasn't, maybe things aren't great backstage here, but we're going to work on that. We're going to make it better because I can't in good conscience not, hear about these things and not try to make them better. But it was basically like, a lot of it was she was a terrible person to work for. And she wants to, she's like, I want to change that. I want to make it better. So hopefully she does.
Yeah.
But I don't know, I don't know that she's big enough. I don't know. I don't think of Ellen when I think of TV.
Really?
Of course, I don't watch TV during the day. I watch wrestling and sports.
Yeah.
And The Simpsons and Family Guy. And I take I take an hour break between the two now because Family Guy, for whatever reason, is now on at 9:30. They put that other shit show on at fucking 9 o'clock.
Oh, which one?
The one with the guy from Home Movies.
What?
The dude from the Arby's commercials.
What?
The guy, Archer.
What?
You know who I'm talking about. He plays the same fucking character on every goddamn show.
But no, wasn't there a character that you were like, okay?
Yes, it was Archer, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Archer's a pretty good show.
Which speaks volumes about how bad Bob's Burgers actually is. If I can forgive him for having the same voice on Archer,
but
and get into watching
such a
Archer,
different character with the same voice.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, but that show's on at 9 now. Bob's Burgers.
At least it's only half an hour.
So and then Bless the Hearts is on at 8:30. So it's like it's an okay show, but I don't want to sit there and watch it every week.
I've never seen it. What is it?
It's all over the place.
Is it a cartoon?
Yes, it's a cartoon.
Okay.
But I don't even know who Wendy will. I think I've seen Wendy Williams.
Oh yeah, Wendy Williams. She's
Yeah, she's
really loud.
Yes, Kevin, he's the We Have the Meats guy.
We have the meats.
Anyway, speaking of voiceovers and voice artists and voice talent.
Yeah.
I got an email last night. Hi, we're looking for people with North American accents to participate in a recording project. You're required to find a recording partner with North American accent. No, excuse me, let me read this properly. You're required to find a recording partner with North America accent and complete a 90-min recording. You will be given a list of topics, and you will need to choose 3 topics out of the list and talk about each one for about 30 minutes to complete the 90-minute recording. Each participant will be paid $30 USD for the session via Fiverr. The topics are very generic, like health, politics, travel, etc. You do not need to be a professional recorder. The only requirement is to have North American accents. Please let me know if you're interested, and I'll be happy to share more details with you. Looking forward.
Wow.
So I actually, I saw this 17 hours after it was sent, so I needed to reply within 7 hours.
Okay.
And it was one of the last things I was doing before going to bed, was checking my inbox. So I messaged Scott Leffler, and I said, hey Scott, this guy basically says, blah, 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 we want to pay $60 for 90 minutes of content that you come up with yourself. Would it be out of line for me to send 8 laughing emojis and the word no as a response?
I'm surprised you didn't do that.
And I wanted to see what other people said, if that was just too unprofessional.
It's pretty unprofessional.
I'm pretty sure I've done it before, honestly. But I also messaged Brian, and Brian's like, well, I got the same message, and I just said no thanks. So I replied, I said, no, that's a $200 minimum job.
Yeah.
And that's just for the voiceover. That's $200.
That's not for writing your own content.
That's for $200. That's not for me coming up with they want to pay $60 for 2 people to come up with content for them. That's not how it works, guys. You can't get 90 minutes of content for $60 from anyone. Anybody that takes them up on that is just fucking stupid.
They got a talk boy in their fucking shower, crouched down.
Dude's be in the studio. He's got the little fucking My First audio recorder, the Fisher Price thing with the little plastic microphone.
Yeah.
It's got the feedback like in Toy Story.
It's got Elmo and the recorders in the tummy.
The recording on a Teddy Ruxpin.
Oh my God.
Yes, I know.
Get me going on Teddy Ruxpin.
Go ahead.
So I had a Teddy Ruxpin. I got it for my 5th birthday. It was my favorite thing. And for one thing, I used to put my New Kids on the Block tape that I also got for my 5th birthday in Teddy Ruxpin. And my parents told me not to do that anymore. I don't know why. But also, my sister ripped his snout right off. And then she would, like, play him, and he had no snout. So there's just, like, gears and, like, moving things. And his jaw. And, like, Teddy Ruxpin. I'm done. Thank you.
So we were sitting on you mentioning New Kids on the Block got me thinking of other things. We were sitting on the couch yesterday.
Yeah.
I came out and sat with you, and I was just happened to be checking Fiverr. Or not Fiverr, Twitter.
Yeah.
And WWE had tweeted the new Alexa Bliss Uncool podcast.
I'm so glad that you found this.
And it was premiering as I saw this. So we sat there and we watched an entire interview of Alexa Bliss fangirling out over Taylor Hanson.
Yeah, he was my favorite too.
Which everything I've seen of her podcast is just her like fangirling out over 90s pop acts.
Which is pretty cool.
Because she had Lance Bass
Or
on the
Uncool.
first time I saw it. Yeah. Hi, Fake Brian.
Hi, Fake Brian.
Anyway. Yeah.
Oh, Kevin, are you on the Fiverr game now?
He's doing writing.
Writing.
So you
Maybe
guys,
he can write me a commercial. I'm going to be in touch with you and see how many cookies to write me a commercial.
so you guys can, if you want almost a complete package, you hire Kevin to write, you hire me to read, and we'll find you a video guy. I got video guys.
Who you got for video?
Nobody local. I got
Well-
some, I got, being a voiceover guy, I got connections all over the world here for video guys. I can do video to an extent. I did
To an extent.
I did my own gig video for Fiverr.
Did you?
Yeah. It was all like in my own handwriting and everything. It was cool.
Cool.
And Scott was like, "You're using that professionally?" I'm like, yeah. He's like, "Really?" Like, yeah. And then I based my business cards on the style of the video.
Oh.
So, people
Bringing
like
it all around.
people liked my business cards. It was cool.
Cool.
Yeah. I get inspired sometimes. I did my own. I'm talking to my buddy the Coaster the other night, and you can follow him at El Generico on Twitter and find out when he's on Twitch streaming his video game stuff. But I had reached out to him because I was thinking of doing some Twitch stuff, which I started doing last night. And I was like, "Hey man, I'm thinking of getting into Twitch. What do I need? You got any advice for me or anything?" And then we got to talking, and we were talking about overlays.
Yes.
And he was, and once that came up, I just had like a bunch of people in my notifications like, "Hey, I'm on Fiverr and I do Twitch overlays. You should hire me." And I'm just like,
Wow.
I'll just do it myself. And I did. And I like the way they came out, honestly.
I really don't understand anything about the Twitch gaming stream scene. But I think it's pretty cool that you're like...
So that's the thing, is the only stream I've ever really watched on Twitch has been Coaster's stream. Back before he had his overlays and everything. So I was like, all right, I got to come up with, I kind of know what a Twitch stream should look like.
Mm.
So I came up with something, and I'm like, okay, I sent it to Coaster. I said, "Hey man, what do you think of this?" He said, "Oh man, yeah, I really like that." And I was like, "Here's some, here's the tweaks that I think I'm gonna make." He's like, "Oh yeah, that would be way better." So okay, cool. So I made the tweaks, and then I went and watched a Twitch video the next day, and I'm like, you know what? I want to make some more tweaks because I wanted to have my chat box up here. So if I'm streaming anywhere other than Twitch, you could see all the chat instead of just what's on Twitch.
Oh, okay.
And then I put me down in the corner here, and then up here, trying to get it in the camera. There we go. Up here is where the game goes. So that's that's what I did, and I came up with something that I thought looked really cool, and it had it's got the logo at the bottom of the screen, and it like transitions into the Twitch URL, and I also have a button that if I knock somebody out in Super Mario 35 or whatever, I could push the button and it just pops up KO, and a like bomb
it's totally cool
bomb
that
dropping
you can make
thing.
all that stuff, but
Yeah.
it's so dorky. Like, of course, that's what I love about you, but it is.
But yeah, I did my Twitch stream. I thought it looked pretty good.
Cool.
I got to get a better HDMI capture card, make Switch games look better, but that's neither here nor there. We'll talk about that in a minute. Anxious kids,
pigs.
anxious kids make good people. We've played them not too long ago on the show, I think,
Yeah.
but this is brand new since then. And this one's it's available on Spotify now. The song is called "Heaven's a Wasteland" on all WNY ThinkSoJoE show.
I'm no rotten kid, get it straight. Put away the quiver. Ain't no straight arrows. Let the crooked ones fall. Infinity, and it was always there, and it'll continue to be there long after I cease to be. So let's ignore the sky. Heaven's a wasteland, empty and void. You decide where you lie. Cherubim, seraphim, Baphomet, what is it to you? Cherubim, seraphim, Baphomet, what is it to you? Fall. Let the crooked ones fall. Let the crooked ones fall. Let the crooked ones fall.
All right, that was my mic didn't unmute when I pushed the button.
That was weird.
Yeah, that was Anxious Kids Make Good People, a song called Heaven's a Wasteland on all WNY. That's from the album Atoma, which was released last month. That's new music from them.
That made me really miss live music.
Yes.
Yeah, fuck. Remember live music? Remember how fun that was?
Yes.
But what we have now is recorded music and live streams.
Anxious pigs make bad people, says Kevin, who's, according to this picture 3 minutes ago, curled up with his kitten.
Yeah, that's
listening to the show.
Probably the cutest thing.
That's adorable.
Is that kitten Ska? That kitten looks like a rude cat. Anyway, other music that is being released. There was so much music to pick from this week. Thank you guys for your submissions and suggestions and whatnot. Flues has a new single Friday, and you said that they're doing
them. Okay, they're doing them every Friday.
Okay.
And some of them are covers, some of them are originals.
Okay.
So check that out. That's Fluse, Fluse. Fluse.
Okay. I have that the Intrepid Travelers have some new music out, but I don't have any details. Like, I actually talked to Ellen a little bit, and I don't know that I got any, like, she was going to email. I don't know if it went through, but I don't know. And then I don't know if I know how to say this, the Tom Conde project, has two songs right now, After Tomorrow or Dying to Live. But we didn't get to all of this week, so maybe you'll hear some of it next week. Maybe you can go check it out yourself. And there's also a single by Jen DeSantis called I Wanna Know. And then there was coming up, it's by Christopher Everson. It's called Cinderblock. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
I see what happened. Laura said this isn't Super Mario, and it does say Super Mario 35.
Oh, really?
Edit, stream, info, and delete.
Delete.
Done. There.
You made a joke that I got.
She wants you to jump on some mushrooms, she says.
You want me to take mushrooms and then jump around? I'll do that. Who's buying the mushrooms?
Laura is obviously.
Thank you, Laura.
Anyway, yeah. Anyways.
What a treat.
Yeah. I didn't think that I didn't think about the fact it wouldn't delete the game information from last night when we go live on Twitch for the show. So anyway, yeah. Yeah.
I would love to jump on some mushrooms.
Anyways, yes. So what were you doing 3 years ago today? Random question.
Oh my God. Live music.
Yeah.
Evening Star. And I think you were there.
I was there, yes.
It's our first date anniversary.
Technically it is not.
Okay, why is it not a date?
Because our first date was when we went to see Patchwork Theater.
You're right. Trainwreck,
that's right. You said it was a date.
And that made a girl not like you anymore?
No, that had nothing to do with it.
Oh.
So you said it was a date. You sat on one side of the room and I sat on the other because I showed up fashionably late like I typically do to these kind of things.
You can't do that to theater.
I didn't know.
I should have told you.
Yeah, I did. I had no idea. I had no problem the week before when I went to see a play in the same building. So
different company, less professional.
And more seats, bigger room.
True.
So I was just like, oh, okay, I could just show up late and find a seat, no problem. But no, I had to sit on the opposite side of you. And then after, we both got stood up. You were supposed to go on a date. I was supposed to go on a date. And we both got stood up.
Yeah.
And so it was just like, I'm just like, hey, we should hang out. And you're just like, oh, my mom's on her way to get me already.
If my mom hadn't already been on the way to get me, I would, but she was on her way. I couldn't be like, Mom, can you turn around? Can I be out for half an hour more? We want to go to Frankie's.
Yeah.
I would have loved to go to Frankie's with you.
Yeah.
And have some shitty coffee and some good donuts.
Good donuts for sure.
Yeah.
Shout out to Frankie's Coffee, Frankie's Donuts. I used to go there all the time when I was a kid.
Yeah. I was in college age when I went
there.
Well,
my mom used to go there all the time to hang out with my stepdad, who was a regular there.
Oh, no shit.
So my mom would always go there, and I'd be there playing the video games, and I helped, I knew Frank, and I got to help install, the speaker system in there and everything.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and the garage that was next door, Page's Automotive, I helped build the office in there, but now I think that's closed, or I don't know if anybody else took it over since then.
There's something in there, but it's not that. I don't know if it's the pizzeria for Frankie's.
Well, no, the pizzeria was where I think it's a Chinese restaurant now.
Yes.
It was a cricket store for a little while, but the pizzeria was in there, and that's where Jocko's used to be. And I used to go in Jocko's all the time to play NBA Jam. Life comes full circle. Anyway.
Yep, it does.
Yeah, no, hiding my bald spot. That's why I was wearing the hood when I was playing Pac-Man yesterday.
Oh.
And then later I switched to the hat, so I'm like trying to pull a Rey Mysterio where he like switches masks without showing his face. So I'm like trying to put my hat on without showing my bald spot. Because you couldn't see, because I'm playing Mario and I'm playing looking over here with my hood on. You can't see my face. So I'm like, let me switch to a hat so you guys can see me, you know, because I want to have a camera over here.
I know.
And I was waiting on a cable, and I got the cable today. And there's something wrong with the camera. It's not the cable. I can say that with confidence because when I plug in to the camera, the screen on the camera starts flickering, and the screen, like the feed to the computer, starts flickering.
Okay.
Okay, but when I have the camera plugged into the computer with the regular like a USB cable, and it gives me like the options to pick if I want a webcam or whatever, like it the camera logo shows up just fine on the computer. So it's the camera itself that isn't streaming properly. So that kind of sucks. So now now I basically have to choose if I want to play Switch or Stadia. And eventually, like, I'll have the Chromecast and everything so I can play everything on the TV instead of on the computer. But, yeah. Anyway.
First world problems.
Definitely. Anyway. Now it's like, maybe I should get another camera. I don't know. Who knows? We'll figure it out.
Brooke and Kevin know each other. That's really cool.
Yeah, we all know each other.
That's really cool. I'm always the odd duck or whatever because I grew up out in Newfane.
Yeah.
And like didn't come to Niagara Falls until probably my junior year in high school for STEM shows. And then I didn't really get to know anybody from Niagara Falls except for Justin Blue. And Judah.
I'm okay with Judah. Yeah. I'm okay with Justin. I had no problem with Justin. He's gotten a lot weirder over the years, but
I haven't seen him lately. I hope he's doing well. But
yeah, but
he
he
crossed some lines. It was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like if you played an instrument in Niagara Falls, you knew everybody else who played an instrument. And Kevin knew Justin Blue, too.
Of course. I can't believe I didn't know you guys when I was younger.
Yeah, I feel like if you played an instrument in Niagara Falls, you knew everybody else who played an instrument or sang in Niagara Falls.
Yeah.
And, Kevin and I, we were friends in high school, and we were talking about doing a band back then.
That's funny as hell.
I actually came up in my memories the other day that, back in the 90s, Kevin and I used to talk about starting a band together. And then not too long ago, that's a dude from Pissing Match there.
Oh, no shit. Aaron.
Aaron, yeah. Anyway, so we were talking about, I posted that Brian and I had talked about doing 50s covers.
Right.
Years and years ago when we first met. And now I'm in a band with Kevin and Brian doing a cover of Earth Angel.
Yeah.
So it all worked out in the end. We finally, after all this time, got together and did all this, did all this stuff we said we were going to do.
Yeah.
Just incident. And Earth Angel was our old drummer's idea. Yeah, 90s Niagara Falls has entered the chat. The daily challenges in Mario, yeah, I did those without even trying this morning.
But are you up to date on your Animal Crossing turnips?
So I'm waiting for a good buying price for my turnips in Animal Crossing.
Oh.
I think I paid like 79 bells for them, and right now they're selling for like 64. So I need to wait till they go up. The
currency is bells?
Yes, they're bells.
Are they like actual jingle bells?
No.
That would be cool, wouldn't
it?
They're pocket full of change.
Yeah, they're coins, and they're like bags of money, basically.
Okay.
Yep.
You all do know each other. That's so funny.
Yeah, if you played an instrument in Niagara Falls, if you went to like the shows at like Sharks Club and like,
oh my goodness,
if you were if you know who Apathy is, or Detriment, you all know each other.
Yeah.
Jenkos.
I always wore maybe this will help you remember me. For every STEM show, for some of them I had orange hair, but for almost every STEM show I wore the orange camouflage. They weren't Jenkos, but they looked like Jenkos. They were huge.
Yeah. You've mentioned this before.
I still have them. They're at my mom's
Yeah.
though. They do not fit anymore, unfortunately. That's like goals.
I had the oversized Jenkos, and that's why to
Yeah.
this day I feel weird wearing normal sized pants.
I know it is restricting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I was doing 4 years ago today. We talked about what we were doing 3 years ago today.
Yeah.
I know what I was doing 4 years ago today. I was rocking the fuck out to Metallica's Hardwired to Self-Destruct album. Came out 4 years ago today. That's what I did this morning, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't like as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I don't know. You guys know, I'm not the biggest Metallica fan. I like the orchestra stuff. I think that's just an interesting sound. But I don't know. I don't know. We're on different pages with that.
We are.
You have really bad taste in music for someone with good taste in music.
Yeah, I can say the same for you.
I know.
You're flipping me off in comments because I tagged you in a post about Pearl Jam. Aaron says he saw Apathy in Niagara Falls High School New Year's Eve '97. Definitely got punched in the jaw moshing. That does not surprise me.
So was that when it was the Niagara Falls High School was the old Niagara Falls High School?
Yes.
So like the NAC.
Yes, the NAC. Now the
Cool.
NAC. That's the high school I graduated from, and then the next year was I think the last year. And then they went to the new high school.
The prison high school.
Yeah, and I went to the last like football game, right? And LaSalle won, like the last football game between LaSalle and Niagara Falls. And LaSalle won. And like people from Buffalo have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about, I'm sure.
I know.
But Niagara Falls High School was in Niagara Falls, and LaSalle Senior High School was in town of Niagara, where the Walmart is now. And so it was a huge rivalry. Because we all knew each other. Like we knew people from the other schools.
Right.
We were friends with. We went to school with them before they started going there.
Yeah.
So it was a huge rivalry, and I went to the last game between the two, even though I had graduated the year before I went. It's like, okay, this is a big deal.
Yeah.
So I went, and then I'm in McDonald's over on Niagara Falls Boulevard and Military, and I'm hearing all these LaSalle kids like, yeah, we won. LaSalle's way better. LaSalle rocks. And I said, okay, come back to me in a year.
Mm-hmm.
And tell me that, because LaSalle High School won't exist. This will be a Walmart. Yeah, see, he went to LaSalle, so he knows. Kevin, technically, yes, I remember visiting you for your birthday one year, Kevin, and it was in LaSalle, and I'm like, why do you go to Niagara Falls High if you live out here? But I'm so glad you went to Niagara Falls High. Because I got to hang out with you and meet you and be friends with you, and all these years later be in a band with you. So
Right.
That's
It all worked out.
it was great. And my cousin should have gone to Niagara Falls, but he went to LaSalle,
Weird.
and now he's a cop. So be glad you went to Niagara Falls.
Right.
Anyway, yeah, I got this whole Niagara Falls scene reunion going on in the YouTube chat right now.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it was, but yeah, Apathy was the shit back in the day. That was, and then they went on to later become Detriment with Judah playing bass.
Right. I remember those days.
I
was there by then.
Yeah, Kevin says his mom works for the school board. He does what he wants. Piss and shit colors. LSHS represent. Yeah, their colors were brown and yellow.
Ew.
Yeah. Ours were red and gray.
Yeah. Ours were blue and white. Way out in Newfane.
I like blue and white way better than red and gray, I'm sure, but
I don't know. Red and gray, it depends on the red.
it was like this shade of red.
Okay.
I'm rocking. Look at me.
okay.
I'm rocking Niagara Falls High School colors right now. I got red. I got gray.
Look at you.
Yeah, unintentionally, and my microphone's always rocking them too.
Yeah.
So I got the red in the friendship bracelet here, and the gray grating on my microphone there. Anyway, yeah. But yeah, and then they went on to like ape Michigan State and become the Wolverines and have the same colors. So, but yeah, no, that was I graduated in '99, and I think the last class was 2000 to go through what is now the NAC and what was and what is now the Walmart. Technically, if you want to be technical, I did spend a lot of time going to classes at LaSalle Senior because I was in summer school every fucking
Oh,
year.
really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so that's actually where I graduated was LaSalle.
Oh.
But my diploma is from Niagara Falls.
So what subjects gave you trouble that you went to summer school?
None of
Or
the subjects.
Was it just that you fucked off?
It was definitely that I just fucked off. I would not fucking do anything.
You didn't do homework?
I didn't do homework.
Did you show up to class?
A lot of the time, yes. I would have classes where it's just like there is no point to me coming to this class, and I would just skip. And it was no point to me coming to this class because I'm just gonna fucking fail anyway. So fuck, why am I going?
Oh.
Or I didn't like my teacher because they're like, oh, I'm married to Jesus.
Oh my God.
I had an what the fuck? I think it was English, and I don't remember her name, but she was like highly religious, all about Jesus. And we had this new this girl who just moved in to the district, who was new, and she was in my class, and just this like gorgeous goth girl.
Oh.
And she
That's
sits
always good.
she sits next to me in English class. And this teacher goes, "Oh no, that's not good. The devil and the witch sitting together," and split us up.
Oh my God.
Yeah, true story.
Jasmine wants to know if we want to feel old.
She was in kindergarten when Kevin graduated.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I was the class of 2002.
Yeah.
I'm a baby compared to you. Not really.
How do you get okay, I need this story. How do you get held back in kindergarten?
Oh man. Yep. We might have to have another interview with Aaron. 2002 for Brooke. Yeah. Class of 2002.
That's what happens. You screw up in school, and then you don't do well, and you eventually graduate later than you're supposed to, and you join a punk band. That's how you do
Right? Yeah. Fuck the system.
Except I'm sure Kevin graduated on time, so. Yeah, and then Kevin and I ended up in college together, too, at NCCC.
Oh, were you guys the hacky sack crew?
We were at high school. I think by that point, we were wearing pants that were way too big to play hacky sack.
Oh, that was the fun of it.
Oh, he wasn't emotionally ready to graduate kindergarten and go to first grade. Okay, I guess that makes some sense. Yeah. But yeah, I swear, if you played an instrument in Niagara Falls, you knew everybody else that played an instrument in Niagara Falls.
I can say the same about Newfane, but the truth is that everyone knows each other in Newfane, and half of them are related.
Yeah.
So
I'm kind of in a weird place because I know who people are, but I don't necessarily know everybody because I started playing guitar 15, 16. Instead of like earlier where I would have gotten into a band earlier and gotten to know people earlier. Yes, we were the campus radio crew. That's exactly what we were at. And that's why I dropped out of school, is because I just skipped class and took everybody's shifts on the radio station.
Brooke, you're right. We did meet in the 6
Yes,
days.
WNCB, the trip.
Oh my God.
And we're all in NCCC, all on WNCB, and this is right at the time that Howard Stern Private Parts came out, so it's just like WNCB. WNCB, because there's a scene in the movie where he's being told how to say WNBC.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's I was DJ Schizo. I think I was Joe Pock like the first semester, and then I was Schizo after that.
Joe Pock.
Yeah.
Dork.
No, when I was in high school and like I used to shave my head back in high school, everybody, all my friends were like, "Dude, you look like a white Tupac." So they started calling me Joe Pock. Or 3-Pac sometimes.
Why 3-Pac?
Because it's one more than Tupac.
Because they were clever.
I guess. I don't know.
Clever
that was back in the day. And but I became Schizo and took that name all through the rest of my DJ career. Even like all through when
How did you spell it?
Skitzo. Yes.
That's so like psychopathic records of you.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. You guys, it's so funny that you guys, what a small world.
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, that's Niagara Falls for you.
Yeah.
I just want to see how long the last
Yeah,
song
I
is,
know.
so we gotta kind of get out of here in a minute. Got a couple of minutes here still.
Okay,
so.
cool. So yeah, I met Brooke in the 6-pin days. I think at the Evening Star. That's like the first memory that I actually have of her. And I remember just thinking she was such a fucking badass. And like I was kind of intimidated by her. And I'm there like hauling 6-pins gear, and I'm thinking like, who is this badass bitch? You know? And now she's like, you know, my girl.
Kevin says he's a Jogalo.
Jogalo.
Anyway.
I love that.
Yeah. I used to hate juggalos, and then I just saw them like everything they've said about like Donald Trump and everything, and it's just like, okay, I like these guys now.
Yeah, you gotta think twice.
Like these guys are way cooler than I thought they were.
If you don't listen to them seriously, they're really good.
Yeah, sure.
And if you're smoking weed, they're a lot better than if you're not. I'm just saying.
So, but yeah, I mean, yeah, it's cool that we got this whole Niagara Falls reunion going on right now.
It is.
Let's
do it again next week, guys.
Let's. It'll be fun. We'll have On the Cinder.
Yeah, On the Cinder will be here.
Be on for an interview, talking about the OTC charity drive going on right now.
Yeah, I'm so glad that charity is still finding a way, because there's so many more people in so much more need right now.
Absolutely.
Than any other time. You know, this whole world is in crisis. So what we can spare, why not?
We'll talk to them about the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, giving them a shout on Instagram and saying how good they were. So it'll be fun. We'll have them and some more great music next week. And speaking of great music, it's time for us to get out of here, unfortunately, because we're enjoying these, this conversation going on in the chat. But this is Chris Everson, and this is a brand new song from him, and this is called Cinder Block on All WNY Think So Joe Show. And we will see you guys next week.
There's a banker's body at the bottom of the lake. His head's in the village on display. His head's in the village on display. There's an old politician with his pockets full of gold, crying up to heaven to save his soul. Crying up to heaven to save his soul. The God cinder block waiting at the fishing hole. The hot water seemed to only come out cold. The hot water seemed to only come out cold. Everyone's looking for a place to hide. There's a light coming in from the torches outside. Light coming in from the torches outside. And there's pitchforks coming up the west side lawn. No one's gonna miss you when you're gone. No one's gonna miss you when you're gone. Got a cinder block waiting at the fishing hole. The hot water seemed to only come out cold. The hot water seemed to only come out cold. He died right there with a busted chin. No one really cared for his body.